134 and 365, 36?
63.
Minimum 4 knots, maximum 11 knots. CAVOK, temperature 18, dew point 12, QNH 1006. NOSIG, confirm information, Papa on first contact.
Papa. Okay.
What runway?
That was
Shallow
06.
information,
He didn't
Papa.
say it, but I've already seen it.
0850. Expect RMP 06 approach. Runway 06 for
06.
arrivals and departures.
Very
Runway
nice.
surface condition at 0746 clear and dry. Estimated surface friction good. Transition level 50. Golf Sierra Yankee unserviceable.
That's the VWAR.
Wind 120 degrees, 6 knots, variable between 080 and 140 degrees, minimum 4 knots, maximum 11 knots. CAVOK, temperature
Voilà.
18,
And it was
dew
Papa
point
still.
12,
So you can switch.
QNH 1006. NOSIG,
You cannot
confirm
be mistaken if they suddenly change it, because each alteration, each new will also alter within a female and a male voice.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so sometimes it's a male voice, sometimes it's a female. That's just to make sure that you hear the difference. If suddenly they broadcast a new one, it will be a male voice.
Yeah, that's very good. I didn't know. Alright, so we are already prepared the
Very
tower.
good. Okay, then we can do our before taxi flow.
Parking brake is off, idle, trim.
On.
Yeah, on, sorry, that's what I meant. Switch the...
Yeah, switch. You can switch them, yep.
Alright.
So the flow goes like this.
First we'll go full and then come back.
Exactly.
Okay. Then we go further. Instruments are correct. We can set this here on 25.
Try to make a habit of it. It's a trick that everyone in the world uses. So these are the basic 6, and we always check them in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Then every instructor also knows what you're checking.
Yeah. Okay, so airspeed indicator is 0.
Yeah.
The horizontal is the horizon. We have already set 1006 and the altimeter matches what we expect here on the platform 4.
Yeah.
Third coordinator is horizontal and in the middle. The gyro matches the compass.
No, it does not. It's an easy one to mistake, but always remember, you read it backwards.
Yes. Now the gyro matches the compass. Vertical speed indicator is at 0.
Voila.
So these are all correct. Engine parameters are all in green, and because after 2 minutes we can go to 2,000, 5,000.
Yeah,
right?
but we don't need to do it because we're already
warm enough.
So you can do the briefing and then we go taxi.
Okay. What are these things called again?
Circuit breakers.
Circuit breakers are all in. We'll close all these.
No. That's only for engine start. But after engine start, you can open them.
Okay.
So for engine start, the idea is if there would be a fire during the engine start,
then it doesn't bring it in. Yeah.
But when the engine is running, we checked everything is normal. Give some air.
Yeah. All right. So everything is on the flow is okay. Do we have a?
So first, the last thing to do when you checked everything is the briefing, and then we do the checklist.
Okay. So I fly Sonaca 200. We'll take off from runway 06. I will rotate at 55 knots. We'll climb at 65 knots.
Very nice.
And we will use full power during the takeoff. If there is anything before rotation, if engine parameters are not correct or whatever, I call stop. We stop the plane on the runway, contact ATC and follow directions. If there is engine failure after takeoff, then if there is available runway to land the aircraft, then we will push down the nose, maintain 65 knots and land the aircraft with landing flaps. If the engine failure occurs later, then we scout the field at within 30 degrees of runway heading there, make an emergency landing.
Okay, very good briefing. I have one more question. What do we do if everything goes normal?
Everything goes normal. We will leave the airspace via Sierra Echo.
Yeah, which turn to the left or to the right?
Turn to the right. At 2,000 feet, I assume.
Perfect, perfect briefing. And I add to the briefing one more thing. That's a very good briefing. In practice, since you're flying with an instructor, all the non-normals, when they happen, I will say I have controls,
yes,
and you will say you have controls.
I was assuming that.
Yeah, of course, but we teach you the briefing as if you were all alone for your solo.
Yeah.
Very good. Now I like the briefing. Very good. Okay. How is radio? Are you confident with radio?
I've already done it. I will do it.
Yeah.
At one point during the flight, if it's becoming too much, you might have to take over, but normally I try to do everything.
Perfect.
Charlie Tower, Oscar November Charlie Charlie with information Papa, good morning.
Oscar November Charlie Charlie, bonjour.
Oscar November Charlie Charlie requesting taxi for local VFR flight leaving the zone via Sierra Echo at 2,000 feet, duration 1 hour.
Oscar November Charlie Charlie, information Papa valid QNH 1006, standby for taxi.
QNH 1006, standby for taxi. Oscar November Charlie Charlie.
It's for the guys behind us, and they first have to go there, and then we can go behind them.
So normally the ground will contact us when we can taxi.
Yep.
Oscar Charlie Charlie, taxi to Sierra 1, holding point runway 06.
Taxi to Sierra 1, holding point runway 06. Oscar November Charlie Charlie.
Okay. Hello, Sierra 1, not platform 5.
Then we do brakes off.
Did we do the before taxi checklist? I think we forgot it. Okay, when he says taxi, we must taxi. So you start taxiing, I will do the checklist.
Taxi lights.
Yeah, very good. Before taxi checklist, fuel selector, switch tank, you already did. Flaps, take off, all instruments checked and set for departure, briefing completed, before taxi checklist complete. Voilà. Right is clear.
I will do a brake check.
Yeah.
And then you can also check your brakes.
Yeah, brakes are checked,
okay.
You have controls.
I have control.
Very good.
Turning right, horizontal is turning right and skidding left, so that's good. Left and right is clear. Turning left, horizontal is turning left, skidding right, so that's all good. The gyro is also working. Gyro. Normally when they immediately taxi you to Sierra 1, then do we do there a run-up?
Exactly, yeah.
We will follow here the checklist.
Yep.
So aircraft is into the wind, parking brake is set, canopy is closed and ledged, fuel selector switched it again. Fuel selector is full as tank. We don't choke is off.
Ground, Ryanair 81, stand 73.
Auxiliary flare pump.
Papa QNH 1006 request.
Ignition is on both.
On a
Engine
81,
oil
Charleroi,
temperature,
ground hello.
all in the
To
green.
Dublin, Chevre 5, X-ray departure, 4,000 feet, squawk 4.
And we will put the throttle to 4,000.
Clear to
Yes.
Dublin, Charlie India Victor 5 X-ray 4,000 feet and 4416 on the squawk Ryanair 81. Thank you.
That's correct.
Alright, everything is still in the green. Then we do the magneto checks. So first we do a right. There is a drop which is less than 300, so that's good. We go back to boat. We're back at 4,000, good. We do a left check. Drop again less than 300 and almost the same as the other, so this is all good. Go back to boat. Then we check the carpet. Yes, there is the expected drop, not more. Go back. Ah, that's correct, goes back to 4,000, very good. Then we'll check the fuel pressure with fuel pump on and off. With fuel pump on, the pressure is in the green. it off, it's holding, so that's good. Turn it back to on. And then the vacuum pressure is also good, checked. So then we'll go to maximum continuous power. It is stable, yes, engine parameter still in the green. Then we'll check then full power. Also stable, no wired things, everything's in the green. Then we can go back to idle first. Right, idle is also holding nicely. Circuit breakers are still all in, back to 2000 RPM. And then the engine run-up is complete. We also do a before takeoff.
Oh, you were already there, so I would say yes.
Yeah. Canopy is closed and latched. Flight controls are still full and... Yes. Yep. Team is set for takeoff. Flight instruments. All good, checked. Engine instruments, still everything in the green, good. Steps are at takeoff. Auxiliary fuel pump is on. And there is no change in the briefing, so before takeoff checklist is completed.
Very nice, and then you can taxi back and hold at the line. And while doing that, you
Victor Mike, Charleroi Ground, bonjour.
can tell the ground that we are ready for departure.
Apron 4.
Foxtrot Victor Mike, taxi approved.
Taxi approved, Foxtrot Victor Mike.
Just a moment, I will.
Don't worry.
There. Oscar, November, Charlie, ready for departure at Sierra 1.
Oscar Charlie 121.305, au revoir.
Contact 121.305. Thank you, Oscar, November, Charlie. Charlie Tower, Oscar, November, Charlie, good morning. Holding at Sierra 1, ready for departure.
Oscar Charlie, bonjour, line up and wait, runway 06.
Line up and wait, runway 06. Oscar, November, Charlie.
Okay, off we go. So, main one.
75, on discretion, sir, descend to 2,500 feet, QNH 1006, clear to approach, report on file.
So,
Descending on discretion, 2,500 feet, QNH 1006,
I see nobody
clear
else.
for the approach, and will report the
There is a
station
big
file.
one above us.
Perfect.
That's the one who took off.
Oscar Charlie 12, 0 degrees, 4 knots, runway 06, clear for takeoff.
Oscar, November, Charlie. Clear for takeoff, runway 06, Oscar, November, Charlie.
Very good. Rolling takeoff.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
Then
So the wind 120 slightly.
bit,
Slightly. That's a bit too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
airspeed alive, full power. $55 knots, rotate.
Oh, not so brutal with the controls.
Charleroi, good morning, Oscar November Charlie Delta.
Oscar Charlie Delta Charleroi, bonjour,
Nice.
information Papa, QNH 1006, report right and on.
Force right and downwind QNH 1006, information Papa, Oscar November Charlie Delta.
Foxtrot Oscar uniform, 120 degrees, 3 knots, runway 06, clear to Tango.
Okay, we are 400 feet above, so I would
Yeah, go ahead.
flaps up.
Yeah, speed is good.
Oscar Charlie Delta, scope 2000, and just to confirm runway 06 in use.
Scope 2000, Oscar Charlie, and again for the end.
Runway 06 is in use.
Runway 06 in use, Oscar Charlie Delta.
Voilà. Then we liberate the axis for the
Foxtrot,
other.
bravo Mike, leaving
Very good.
Charleroi, airborne at the time, 12, clear to leave, bonne journée.
And we go to Sierra Echo.
Merci, bonne journée.
In slow flight, and that's also valid in takeoff, which is also slow flight, and in approach, there is one big thing that will help you. It is, in general, we use this for speed adjustments and the stick for altitude. Yeah. But in takeoff, for instance, you have no power to play with. So how do you manage your speed?
Just with a pitch.
With a pitch. Pitch is a very powerful tool to manage airspeed. So in slow flight, what we do is we reverse the controls.
Sting 11 approach.
We control the speed with our pitch, not with the power, and we control the altitude with the power.
Yeah.
So, I want 65, very easy.
08 left, QNH 1006, blue conditions, report final fix with the gear down.
That's a bit too slow, so pitch a bit down. Voila, 65, and I maintain 65 with the pitch, with this.
Yeah.
And then altitude, I do with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll very soon have to pick up speed because we are getting to 1500.
Voila, a little bit of power, small changes. And with the pitch, you maintain 65, so nose a little bit more down. Exactly. And that way you can fly a lot more precise than the other way around, because you will always have a delayed reaction. But the pitch, the gravity, it's instant.
Right, we are nicely maintaining 1565 knots.
Voilà, it's a lot easier. Okay, let's do a Hazel check. Height, it's good enough for me. Airframe.
11 passing 4 miles final.
Everything looks
gear
good.
down in lag, 08 left inside. You are clear to land. Surface wind 140 degrees, 7 knots.
Safety and security, everything is secured. Very good. Engine, all stable. We keep the fuel pump on for the exercises. Location, plenty of fields if something goes wrong to land the aircraft. And lookout, well, I've been looking around all the time. We have an extra backup which is radar control. So if there would be traffic, he would tell us. So we can proceed with the exercise. You can make a clean stall. Very important is to maintain altitude while we do the exercise. And small inputs with the ailerons, or we risk an induced spin. But more and more inputs with the feet, with the rudder. Oh, you can still reduce the power a little bit more if you want. It won't stall with this power.
11 Roger, first flight, 1 vacated, ground 7.
Okay. Okay, reactions are good. The only thing I don't like is when something happens, I feel you're a little bit too brutal with the controls. So you forced it down. It is the correct maneuver. You should lower the nose as quickly as possible. But aircraft are very poor, have very poor resistance to negative Gs. For instance, you will fly with aircraft that still have carburetors. If you do that with the carburetor, the engine stalls.
Okay.
And we use the engine. Because it has a wet sump, all the oil goes up, the carburetor, the suction of the fuel, all the fuel goes up, engine that. Yeah. So, it's good, but don't do it with this enormous, brutal negative G.
So just let it...
Yeah, so like positive nose down. So, let's do it again.
Sting 4 on approach, loud and clear, go. Sting 4 on Roger, identified, radar information service, still 08 left, QNH 1006 and blue.
that's nice. That's nice. Voilà, you see airspeed gain immediately and not this brutal input. It was very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So, how do we do a steep turn? We enter at around 90 knots, like normal cruisey settings.
Yeah.
You increase the power a little bit. We look around, of course. That's the Hazel check we just did. There is nobody. And then you turn it into the 45-degree bank angle. And then the ATIS, I haven't flown with this aircraft myself a while, is to maintain altitude. And to maintain altitude, you will have to pull a little bit more. Because higher bank angle means less lift, you know the entire theoretical story.
Yeah.
If you don't pull enough, look what happens. I don't pull enough, look at the altitude.
Yeah, it's going down.
It's going down very quickly.
Yeah.
And we even go in a spiral dive.
Yeah.
So I'll turn out of the spiral dive. And I'll go to the right, turn 45 degrees. So it's pretty cool, the steep turn.
Yeah.
Most people really enjoy it. So I maintain now 1600. You can leave the power as it is.
Okay.
And then you can make the turn. Speed is okay.
Okay, so I will start with the right turn.
Yeah.
Right, I will straighten up.
Yeah, very good. And you can do the left. Voilà, and you can continue the turn and roll out at heading 330.
Okay.
Voilà, and then you can reduce the power.
Swing 41 is identified again, radar controlled, right 200, 3000 feet, QNH 1006.
So that's a typical error. You were pulling a lot in the turn. You roll out of the turn, and this pulling force, you maintain it. So whoop, and we climb. So you need to let go. Okay, with this heading, I propose, let's do it again.
Okay.
Okay, everything is clear. You can choose left first, right first.
Okay, we are a bit close to the...
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay, I will do a left first to start now. I will put the power to 5000 just to have a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, look out, good, turn.
A little bit more back pressure. Okay.
Swing 41, right 250, 3000 feet.
Very nice.
Right, should I straighten out?
Yeah. And you can do it to the right.
Right, just a quick lookout. And we go to the right.
Sting 41, right 260.
It's quite difficult to maintain an exact altitude.
It's very difficult. That's why you need to maintain it, and if you don't know the airplane, it takes some practice to find out. It's an exercise you have to do on your exam.
Yeah. But it's very nice.
And it's also something that's actually something we will often do, especially in PPL. Imagine you take some friends or whoever on a trip and they say, oh, that's my house, you want to show the house. Well, what will you do?
Bang the wings.
Steps, and now they can take the pictures.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it's interesting that you're able to maintain your altitude during this kind of turn. Okay, you can roll out. And for the sake of the exercise, are you interested to try once the 60 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sting 41,
to the right.
Right 010, maintain 3000.
And 60 degrees. So be prepared to pull even more. Not at the beginning, but gradually. Okay, right is clear. Voila, you can see the nose is dropping, we're descending. Yeah. So maintain the 60. I'm pushing to the right.
Ah, sorry.
I'm doing it because you're not in 60 degrees. That's 60. It's a lot, huh? It's creepy. Don't be afraid.
Sting 41, continue right turn heading 050.
Very nice. And you can feel the G-force.
Yeah.
And you can roll out on the heading 330 again. Now, very nice. Very nice. And you see that quick rollout, indeed you quickly need to release the back pressure or we would go nose up.
Sting 41 for the right heading 070.
So the 60 degrees is not an official part of your training. You don't need to be able to do it. I always do it once with my students, so at least you've done it. And if you can do that, then 45 is actually easier.
Yeah.
For the right 08041, 2000 feet, final check, control down 15.
We will fly now to Sierra.